Hello, hi, Happy New Year! How were the holidays for you? I hope they were wonderful. And if they weren't, that's okay because we have a new Spider-Man film and it's bloody amazing. Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse is the most beautiful thing ever to grace as cinemas for a while. It has completely upped the animated superhero game and the superhero game as a whole. It's simply the most visually stunning film I have seen possibly in my life. Every single frame, like if you just took any frame from this film and stuck it up in a wall in a museum, it would not look out of place. Not to mention the soundtrack, which is full of absolute slaps. I didn't even like mumble rap, but I have been listening to Sunflower on repeat since watching this film, and it is so good. So today I will be rambling at all of you people about... Okay, basically Miles is trans. The narrative of the film, his narrative, plays out pretty much beat for beat as like an early coming out, self-discovery trans boy story. He has this unsupportive dad who he's with and he sees like trans people in the news and his dad's like, oh god, I hate them, those bloody leftists, and he's like, oh, that's a bit mean. And then he finds out, Miles finds out that he's trans, and then like he has to deal with that, and he wants someone who's supportive of him. He wants to like confide in someone and talk about it with someone, and he wants to come out. So like he checks with his dad again, like you really hate trans people and that, and his dad's basically like, yeah, and he's like heartbroken. But then like towards the end of the movie, his dad kind of like has like a character arc and a learning curve, and it's all cool, and he's kind of starting to accept it, although he's still got like his defences up about it. And I am so prepared for the sequel, where his dad goes to like a parade and has like a I love my Spider-Man son flag or something. Basically just switch the word trans for Spider-Man, and that's the narrative of the story, and that's like such a queer narrative. I'm all here for that. Yes, I totally think they were setting up for a sequel, and there should be a sequel, so everyone needs to go see it and let Sony know that we like this, because I'm worried that they don't know. They need to know that we like this and we want another 10, please. Thank you. Miles is doing okay though, even though his dad doesn't support him. He does have a very supportive uncle who teaches him like man stuff, like how to hit on girls. And Miles is cute and awkward and hangs out with his supportive uncle who he is with when he goes to get his first t-shirt from a spider. I am extremely arachnophobic, but I would hold a spider if it would give me a t-shirt. Arachnophobic trans guys, tell me, would you let a spider crawl on you if it would give you your shot? I want to know the general consensus on this. They make the Spidey powers equals puberty / hormones, taking hormones, changes from hormones thing super clear in this film, and I've been saying that for ages because that has always been a parallel, but it is like so, it's basically said in this film, which I really like. Miles, after first getting his spider given testosterone, is sweaty and sticky and awkward and confused, and just that really plays out like baby boy, it's puberty, it's happening, and he's like, sorry, puberty, like I've already had puberty, implying that this is his second puberty. Yeah, I really like that. Like why does the spider being bitten by the spider make him sweaty? What? This is such an obvious trans metaphor, guys. I'm not crazy. I'm not a crazy conspiracy boy, honestly. I swear to God, I'm onto something. Other things that just give Miles like such a big trans boy vibe is like the way he copies the body language of men, especially Peter Parker, like constantly copying his body language, and he deliberately deepens his voice like 3 times in this film. It's like, sweetheart, baby. I must strip. I've forgotten how to drink, oh my god. Right. How did I get hot chocolate on me? I'm not even... It's like my first one, I'm not even drunk, I swear. God. What an absolute state. I'm gonna have to change my shirt. My dad's old work shirt. It's the only thing I could find, I'm sorry. So we've all been knew that Peter Parker is trans, right? If everyone been knew that, we're on the same page here. Both of the versions of Peter Parker that we see in this movie are obviously trans. The first one being super involved in the community. He is super eager to jump on as a mentor to Miles. He is, you know, super involved in like, all the community. He probably has like a YouTube channel or like is an admin for a Facebook support group or something, and he just wants to help, you know, all of like his superhero money he like donates to mermaids and stuff. He's cute like that. The second Peter Parker that we meet, spoilers, obviously, this video contains spoilers, right? You'll know this. After the first one dies, we meet a second version of Peter Parker. He is less involved in the trans community, probably a lot further down in his transition. He's probably like been transitioning for like 20 years or something. He's probably stealth, not that involved in the community. He doesn't have anything against it, he just like has other things to do, you know? Like being trans is more like a medical thing in his past than something that he's super involved with. So he's kind of like, he doesn't really know how to mentor Miles, because he doesn't really see the fact that they're both trans as such a big similarity. They just kind of happens to have met this kid, you know, so, but you know, obviously he does have a certain responsibility because of the situation that they're in. He does have to mentor him, so that does happen eventually. My camera battery just died, I'm so sorry, I'm not having a good time. Right, where was I? Yeah, so this version of Peter Parker doesn't really remember starting out his transition, so he doesn't really know how to help Miles that much. So when Miles asks him for tips, he basically just kind of says, use baby powder, which I found hilarious. Like I literally giggled at this bit because like, if you're a baby trans looking out for help, and older trans will tell you that baby powder is very useful. You should put some sort of starch or like obviously body safe baby powder, talcum powder on your prosthetics. If you're just starting out packing, you need to know this because if you wash your peen it might get tacky, so powder will help that. Also powder tends to help with like binder sweat and stuff like that. So I was like, ha, you will need to know this, Miles. Apart from that, he doesn't really give Miles many more tips. He kind of learns how to do the Spiderman / trans thing, because basically what I'm saying is that Spiderman is a standing for being trans in this movie. Through like life experience and just like going around and living his life, and I think that's a really good message because like, you know, you can search as many like how to pass, dysphoria alleviating tips as you like, but really the only way you're going to find that stuff out is just living your life and going out there and trying things out and seeing what works for you. So can we just talk about Miles? Miles is such a trans name. I don't know someone who isn't trans who's called Miles. It's like such bless. He's so cute. I also really like the spidey senses in this movie, the way that when they see another spider person they get like these spidey senses. Like that's the stand-in for like a queer dar. Like, you know, when you like walk in and you see somebody and it's like, yeah. It doesn't stop here though, guys. I have loads of headcanons. I am absolutely in love with every single Spidey person in this film. Let's start with Gwen. Spidey Gwen. She is beautiful. A wonderful, amazing, beautiful trans woman, and I love her. First off, like, her suit is literally the trans pride colours. she makes up her name. When Miles asks her name, she just makes it up on the spot, bless her. She doesn't know what her name is, she hasn't decided yet. I'm in love with this girl, she's so beautiful. I'm really digging a haircut, that's like the bisexual bob, she is. Mwah. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some big woman loving vibes off this girl. As for Peni, she's like this trans girl who you're like mutuals with on Tumblr, and she's got like this anime profile picture, and she doesn't really ever post selfies because she's like a bit self-conscious and dysphoric, but she always draws her selfies, and maybe like some of her followers draw her as like a cute little anime girl, and so you just always kind of see her as that. That's just like your image of her in your mind, but you can tell from like her writing style and the way she acts online that she's really cute. And in the film, she's like, she's got a friend who's like a spider who lives inside a big robot, and I think she's probably got like loads of weird exotic pets, like maybe a tarantula, but maybe not even a tarantula, just like a house spider that lives in a tank, and I bet she's like a lizard mom or something. Also, I'm getting like big trans lesbian vibes from her, I don't know why. Hello?
Yeah, that's only me.
Hello, I am filming a video in your living room. My dad came in, but then he had to go get petrol, so he's gone. I didn't kick him out. I'm not like rude. I'm not like, hi, I'm having your whole living room and I'm going to be filming videos here all day and you have to leave the house. You need to go get petrol anyway, I promise. Right, so anyway, yeah, Peni, big trans lesbian vibes from her. I feel like she writes it as one word, you know how people write like trans lesbian? I just like to get rid of the TERFs. I think she does that. She hates TERFs, by the way. Penny Parker says, I hate TERFs. I think Porker is that one trans person who just like alleviates their dysphoria by putting on their fursuit and making really bad puns. He's like asexual and somewhere on the non-binary spectrum. Just like the chillest guy out there. Noir. I can never say that word, and as a film student it like actually is a problem. I need to learn how to say that word. Noir is like that one edgy trans guy who we all know. He wears like the 3 Wolf Moon shirt and a fedora and like a trench coat that he probably got from like Blue Banana all the time. And he's like dark and not the best. He battles his dysphoria by being a little bit misogynistic sometimes. Probably has like some quite harmful trans med views as well, but like he's getting over it. His friends are trying to help him through it, he's trying his best, and I do really like his character. He's just a bit edgy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure he's a good guy, but he needs to lose some edge. It says in the complete book of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse that I got for Christmas, thank you CJ's mom, I really like this, that Noir was bitten by a non-radioactive spider, and in my headcanon I'm taking that to mean that he's like not on any sort of hormones or anything. He's probably doing like a natural transition by just eating bananas and stuff, but he passes anyway because he was blessed by the trans gods. I think Porker and Noir are like boyfriends. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so I really like all of the chemistry between all of these characters. I think they're like the ultimate squad goals, like absolute, this is the one. These are better than the Avengers, honestly. I like how Aunt May is like that lesbian aunt who sets up like a support group where all the queer kids just come around for coffee. Probably like it's in a church or something. And they're all cool and they do like arts and crafts. Yeah, so that is an amazing film. You should definitely all see it. It's nothing like what I was just rambling on about. That's just how I see things. No, it's amazing and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I think that's everything I wanted to say. I know there wasn't much Baileys in this, but that dairy-free Baileys is pungent. It is. So I'm sorry, but I'm no longer here. Anyway, Happy New Year! I know that I make it my New Year's resolution pretty much every year to upload more videos. Maybe this year will be the year, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing time. Please see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse if you have chance. It is an absolute work of art, and we need to support animators and, you know, non-real people films. I usually struggle with like connecting to characters who aren't played by real people, but I really did enjoy this film, and I connected to the characters a lot, as you can tell. So thank you very much again for watching. Please give this a thumbs up if you want to hide from the fact that taking hormones does make us be able to walk up walls. And you know, comment, subscribe, tell me about your queer Spidey people headcanons, and bye, love you, bye.